Detective James Franklin investigates a troubling series of deaths linked to the Verica Corporation. The case escalates when a man is discovered dead after a night of excess, marking the third unexplained death involving the company within a week. With the murder weapon untraceable, Franklin's inquiry leads him to Lucinda Kavsky, a rogue CIA agent who claims to possess critical information regarding the deaths. She discloses a chilling secret: a clandestine operation is underway where children are implanted with explosive devices, with many unwittingly sent abroad on false vacations as part of a larger nefarious scheme. Lucinda pushes Franklin to contact Rodney Williams at the CIA, warning of impending mass casualties if immediate intervention doesn't take place. Their pursuit for the truth takes a violent turn when they are hunted by armed men, resulting in a high-speed chase culminating in a fierce shootout from which they narrowly escape. The CIA director then considers the situation a matter of national security and orders all actions to cease. Lucinda reveals that only 3 scientists globally understood how to create the bombs, and all are now dead. Parallelly, a new operation unfolds in China involving CIA agents assigned to escort scientists for a secretive mission. Just before his wedding, Robson, a CIA operative, is abruptly reassigned, replaced by Pierce, who faces pre-existing tensions with the team. Under the guise of medical work, the agents soon discover a more sinister agenda where they perform surgeries on newborns, implanting chips with ambiguous effects, either prolonging lives or facilitating death, with the mission's ultimate goal shrouded in mystery. In the US, tensions grow as internal investigations begin, led by a disgruntled former CIA agent, Gary McKellen, who threatens to detonate a facility if his demands aren't met. The CIA director scrambles to mitigate the fallout and remain proactive amid rising chaos. Back in China, the operation faces complications when a cat inadvertently triggers a breach of security in the clinic. This incident exposes underlying mistrust and personal betrayals among team members, leading to bickering even as they struggle to maintain the mission's integrity while erasing incriminating evidence. As the plots intertwine, the stakes rise globally, with the shadowy activities of the Verica Corporation posing substantial risks that could lead to widespread ramifications, compelling Franklin and Lucinda to unearth the truth against overwhelming odds. Dr. Lee's disappearance during the evacuation sparks a frantic search, leading Lucinda to return to the US to alert internal affairs. However, she becomes embroiled in a murder accusation when Robson, shot just days earlier, is linked to her. As Lucinda attempts to clear her name, she is arrested, but before her capture she manages to pass a flash drive containing crucial conspiracy-related data to her ally Serpent. This drive could expose the truth behind the covert operation. Amidst efforts by the CIA to suppress the operation and silence Lucinda, Pierce receives orders to erase all incriminating records and eliminate potential whistleblowers. Now a fugitive, Lucinda prepares to fight back, motivated by the urgency of time and the weight of a moral battle involving truth versus secrecy. Her resolve deepens as she recognizes the high stakes. Stopping the operation could cost her everything. Lucinda reveals the dark underbelly of a conspiracy involving the CIA, driven by a rogue director named Gojbov and an enigmatic figure known only as Mr. Z, who pulls the strings from the shadows. This operation's scope is vast and treacherous, impacting lives far beyond imagination. Lucinda warns that trust is a mirage, as the elimination of all others involved has left her and Serpent in perilous isolation. The operation aimed to create biobombs using children as unwilling human weapons through advanced nanotechnology. The mission takes a critical turn when Lucinda discovers that a young girl, Avi So, has been implanted with one of these devices. With Serpent's assistance and aid from a hacker named Gary, Lucinda tracks Avi to a New York hotel where agents try to recover the girl. After a tense rescue, Lucinda comforts Avi, instilling her with the courage to confront this nightmare and brings her to safety. To further protect them, Lucinda contacts Gary to find Dr. Borden Aaker, a surgeon working at a private clinic outside the city. As they evade pursuing agents, Lucinda activates a radio suppressor, disabling communications in the area. Upon arrival at the clinic, Dr. Aaker is stunned by the advanced chip embedded in Avi's head, realizing it's not merely a tracking device but a sophisticated biological bomb with potential for catastrophic destruction. Though hesitating in fear for his career and Avi's safety, he ultimately agrees to operate with Lucinda by his side to assist. The CIA is in chaos as 3 agents are dead, others injured, and their equipment damaged. Satellite tracking fails, ramping up tensions regarding Avi's situation. Despite the perilous operation, Avi survives after the chip is successfully removed. Lucinda manages to leave the clinic just before government troops arrive, instructing Aaker to protect Avi and remain silent. Lucinda reaches out to Gary to analyze the chip, revealing it holds encrypted data linked to Verica Corporation, a prominent organization in nuclear physics and biotechnology. Gary discovers that the Department of Defense financed the project involving scientists known for inhumane experiments on vulnerable populations. Although the project was officially discontinued 5 years prior, it appears someone has continued its legacy. A new and alarming threat emerges when Lucinda learns of children being used as bombs in an imminent international event. These children have been covertly placed in Southeast Asia under the guise of fake vacation packages aiming for mass devastation. Lucinda suspects the catastrophe is a diversion from domestic political issues, compelling her to act quickly to avert the tragedy. However, her investigation grows increasingly perilous. Pierce, a previous ally, is murdered, and Lucinda finds herself pursued by her own agency. Despite these obstacles, she continues to send information to internal affairs, striving for a revelation of the truth. Lucinda acknowledges that the only individuals aware of the complete story are herself and Serpent. Amid exhaustion and uncertainty, Lucinda confides in Serpent about her spiraling doubts, yet she recognizes her responsibility to act against the looming threat. With Avi safe for the moment, attention shifts to preventing a larger disaster. Together, Lucinda and Serpent embody the last hope against a potentially catastrophic future caught in a web of secrecy, fidelity, and treachery. With a pressing timeline: 4 bombs, 4 children, 4 hidden truths. Failure would bring untold casualties, while success may leave the truth buried. As Lucinda braces for the impending confrontation, she emphasizes the need for no loose ends. Simultaneously, Professor Archer approaches her with a job offer after evaluating her capabilities, indicating that influential figures are keenly observing her and intend to leverage her skills for a broader agenda. Amid these overwhelming circumstances, Lucinda strives to maintain personal connections, receiving an invitation from her niece to visit and see the family's new pool, providing fleeting moments of normalcy in her tumultuous life. Is emotionally tied to the situation when she recalls her childhood and the loss of friends to manipulative individuals. Meanwhile, the murder investigation deepens as forensic evidence hints at a more extensive conspiracy at play, one that could involve multiple high-profile figures tied to national security. As Lucinda delves deeper, her collaboration with the undercover agents intensifies. They've successfully infiltrated a network linked to Zach Rybdowski, giving Lucinda more insight into his activities. She learns that this bioengineering program potentially includes a controversial use of children, sparking her outrage and determination to expose the conspiracy. The agents further analyze Nauer's movements and past affiliations, looking for more threads to connect him to the overarching plot. Within the narrative, a series of tense moments unfold as Lucinda meticulously pieces together clues. The chess metaphors resonate with her, embodying strategic power plays. She understands the need to maneuver carefully to ensure her own safety while trying to dismantle a scheme that prizes the takedown of significant societal structures. Her emotional bond to the issue fuels her passion to protect the innocent, particularly in the context of these children being targeted for exploitation. The tension escalates as Lucinda and her team determine they must act swiftly to prevent the imminent implementation of this heinous plan. Their investigative methods grow bolder, balancing between legality and the urgency to save lives. Lucinda reaches out to contacts within the intelligence community, providing them with urgent findings to garner wider support and resources needed to counter the threat. As Lucinda plays her role in gathering intelligence, she operates on a dual front, digging into Mr. Nauer's history while simultaneously unraveling the implications of the murder victim's connections to the military programs. Time becomes of the essence as she faces the reality that the conspiracy is larger than she initially thought, with branches extending into various sectors of power. As Lucinda gains more information, she feels the weight of the moral implications of her findings. Each step she takes drives her to confront the darkest aspects of humanity. With renewed resolve, she prepares for an all-or-nothing showdown against the forces manipulating the lives of children for their own gain. The investigation becomes a race against time, revealing truths that could shatter not just her but the very fabric of society. If you enjoy watching this video, then subscribe to Angel Recaps for the latest movies explanation.